Welcome back everyone, this is I with EyeWillPlay, and today I'm going to show you how to build a super easy item sorter. This does not take Obsidian or Pistons, it's a very simple build. Let's get into this. Let's go! Item sorters are a very useful thing inside of your Minecraft world. Mostly people will use these for mob farms or for mining, or in this case you could build these item sorters all the way out to the end of that wall and use it in your main base. The reason why you would use something like this would be, a couple days ago I did a tutorial on a loader and unloader system. If the unloader went directly into this chest right here, it would make this an automatic system where any of the item would be sorted directly into these chests, and any item that was not sorted would go into this final chest. And if this was set up for mining, you could have it set up to pull diamonds into these chests, pull iron ore, coal, and maybe leave dirt or other items because you emptied your entire inventory into the minecarts to go back into this final chest. If you're using this for a mob farm, you could have the mob farm finish at this chest, or have a delivery system to that chest. You could build this onto your mob farm. Let's say you set the system up on a mob farm so that you're pulling bones and arrows and different items that you're sorting directly out, and then maybe your rotten flesh, because you're not going to be using it, goes into this final chest where you can dispose of it later. Just a couple of ways that you could use that item farm. Let's go ahead and show you how it works. Any items that you're wanting to sort through will go directly into this very first chest. This item sorting line, I'll show you how to set this up, but this is sorting for smooth stone only because I only have the one line. Anything that's not smooth stone will go down to this final chest. Only the smooth stone will go down into these chests at the bottom. I put quite a few items for it to sort, but you'll see the feathers have already arrived back here. It's currently sending all the string that we put in, and it's putting the smooth stone directly in to the bottom chest in the item sorter, just like we wanted. It'll fill the bottom chest first, and then it'll fill the next chest. Now I'm going to show you how to build this, and then I'll show you how the redstone works. So I recommend when you begin to build this that you set it up so that you have a wall in the back that is too high, just like I've built here. This makes it really easy for the setup of the redstone, as it does come off of this third hopper. The back of the build does come 4 blocks back, so you want to have that go at least 4 blocks. Each item that you sort for is only 1 wide. This is completely tileable, so you can keep on adding in more and more lines as you go. You can build this as long as you want. It could go down to the very end of this building. In this case, I made it so that we can build a couple more lines, and I can show you how to do that during this video. But if you look to the middle bottom of the screen, all you're going to need to start this build is 6 chests, 6 hoppers, 1 redstone comparator, 1 redstone repeater, 1 redstone torch, 3 redstone, and then a solid block of your choice. I choose smooth stone because that's what I have the floor built out of. This is really easy to build. Come next to that 2-high wall that you've already built to start this build. Go 3 blocks over and place a chest with the chest right next to it so it turns into a double chest. You can do it with single chests, but I recommend double chests. Hold your sneak button down and place 2 more chests above that. Now you're going to go directly behind these chests, and you're going to want to hold your sneak button down and place a hopper direct into the back of each one of those chests, so that those hoppers will face directly into the chests themselves. Now we'll go on top of this second chest, hold down the sneak button, and place a hopper that goes directly into the other hopper. Right behind this hopper, we're going to place one of your solid blocks of choice. Go around and go ahead and stand on this chest facing towards the back, and place your comparator on that solid block. You'll have the 2 levers facing towards the front and the 1 dot facing towards the back. Now hold down your sneak button and aim right at the bottom of this comparator and place your next hopper. That'll place the hopper so it goes directly back into the comparator, and that's super important. Now you're going to place a temporary block on the very top hopper, and you can place additional hoppers, but for now let's just place a chest. Break out the temporary block, hold down your sneak button and place a hopper that goes directly into that chest, and 1 more hopper that goes into the hopper that you just placed. On top of this final left hopper, you're going to hold down your sneak button and place a chest on the top. That is done other than the redstone. Go to the back of the build for the redstone on this. Place one more solid block. Then break out the block that goes directly behind that. And place a redstone repeater. Then cover up the redstone repeater with your solid block of choice. And place 3 redstone down in a line. One on top of each of the 2 solid blocks and one right behind. Now the last thing you're going to want to make sure you do is to go back to the front of the build and break out the block that's directly underneath the block that the comparator sits on. Place a redstone torch right on the side of this back block. Now how this works is this redstone torch currently is on. When the redstone torch is on, that'll keep these hoppers locked. When this redstone torch turns off, it opens up these hoppers, allowing items to feed through the hoppers down into the bottom chest. So what I'm going to show you next is how to set up this hopper that goes directly into this comparator so that it knows exactly what you're searching for. So when it sees the item that you're searching for, it will turn off this torch, which will then open this up so that that item can feed down to this bottom chest. Then the torch will turn back on when it's done, and allowing any other items to feed into the final chest because you're not sorting for those. So what you're going to want to do in order to be able to set this hopper up in this item sorter is you're going to need some blocks that we call holders in Minecraft. A holder block is an item that will hold these last 4 spots in this hopper so that nothing's going to be able to feed through those. It'll hold those spots. And then the only one that we're really going to be working with at that point is this very first one, which will hold the item that you're actually sorting for. For an example, in this case, I put 4 holder blocks and then I put in smooth stone so that this item sorting line is searching directly for smooth stone. Now to make your holder blocks, you'll need an anvil. You can use any blocks you want to name as holder blocks. In my scenario, I used glass. I use glass because you have to cook sand in order to make glass, so you're not going to be running glass through an item sorter very often unless you have silk touch. So it tends to be a pretty safe item to use. You can use anything you want. Other people use flowers or whatever you want to use. The important part though is that you do put the items that you want to use, in this case I'm using glass, into an anvil and you name them holder. This can be any name you choose. It doesn't have to be the name holder, but to keep the language correct for anybody else that is doing this same type of a build, Minecraft players have chosen to use the name holder, so that's what we're using. So now we have the holder blocks. We'll come down to, again, the hopper that's facing into the comparator, and we will place a holder block into each one of the last 4 slots. Let's say we're searching for string. You'll have to put at least 41 string into this first sorting spot in this hopper. Anything more than 41, it'll count it down until it hits the 41 number. Anything extra will have sorted down into this final chest, and there's the extra 23 string. And again, like I've already shown, if we put smooth stone into here and we put a little bit of redstone and we put some string, we are only searching for the string. So the items that we're not searching for are feeding into this final chest. The items that we are sorting for have fed down into the exact chest we wanted them to feed into. Now to make another line, this is really simple. If you look at the bottom middle of the screen, all you need are 4 chests now. 4 hoppers, 1 redstone comparator, 1 redstone repeater, 1 redstone torch, the solid block of your choice, 4 holder blocks, and whatever it is that you're sorting for. In this case, we're going to sort for feathers. So again, we're going to place 2 chests here. We're going to hold down the sneak button, place 2 more chests. We're going to go behind these chests, hold the sneak button, and place each one of these hoppers to go directly into those chests. We will hold the sneak button and place another hopper that goes directly into those bottom 2 chests. We will place your solid block of choice directly behind that 3rd hopper. Or we'll go back to the front and we'll place a comparator on that solid block. So the comparator faces towards the front. Then we will hold the sneak button, aiming directly at the bottom of this comparator, and we'll place another hopper. And that way, that hopper again faces back into the comparator. We place a solid block directly behind the comparator block. We break out the block directly behind that and place a redstone comparator facing towards the front. Cover up the redstone comparator with a solid block. Place 3 redstone. And as always, make sure you break out this front block and place that redstone torch up against the side of this block. Now go to the hopper that faces directly into the comparator and place a holder block in each one of these 4 spots in the hopper. And let's search for feathers in this one. Again, this will count down to 41. And the extras will be sitting in this bottom chest. Now we are searching for smooth stone and also for feathers. So if you want to, you can get item frames, and this is really up to you and what you want to do, but you can get item frames and hold down your sneak button and put an item frame onto each one of these chests. Then you can place the feather there and the smooth stone there. Now you know what you're sorting for just by looking at it, and you can still access the chest behind each one of these. Then we go back to this chest and let's put some items in here. Let's put this string. Let's put that redstone. We'll put some smooth stone blocks. Doesn't really matter what else we put in here. Let's put in these redstone comparators. It really doesn't matter. It's going to sort out. We can put in a couple hoppers. Do not, I repeat, do not send through any of your holder blocks. It's super important to keep these holder blocks away. The holder blocks, it will send down through and it'll mess up your system. Don't send the holder blocks through this. If you accidentally do, you'll just need to clear out these hoppers and reset them so that you have 41 of the item you're looking for and 1 each of the holder blocks inside of the 4 other spots. I don't think we threw any feathers in there. Let's throw feathers in. Okay, so we have the string, the redstone, the hoppers, the redstone comparators. All items we weren't sorting for are in that final chest. And inside of this chest we have the smooth stone. In this chest we have your feathers. This is super easy to build. I really hope that this tutorial helps make your Minecraft world a lot more easy and a lot more fun. And last but not least, please like this video so more people can see it. Please subscribe if you've not subscribed already. Take it easy, everybody, and we'll see you again very, very soon. Bye-bye.